Miss Shaffer is so special because she taught me how to block self-doubt. She's the one that saw my true potential when I really couldn't.
She's a very amazing woman who knows what she does and tries to teach her kids about the real world.
She has a unique ability to create a special bond with literally anybody.
She told me, you have the potential to be what you want to be and do what you want to do.
She showed me that theater is more than just a hobby.
She taught me how to articulate, and I love her.
Our personal superhero.
Shaffer's impacted my life in a lot of ways. Even beyond theater, I was in the middle of moving a lot. My family had just gotten evicted. I was completely exhausted. And the theater room was sort of my place of solitude.
Marcus used to sit with me during lunch when I was a student teacher. And one day he asked me, so you'll be leaving us? And I said, yeah, I have to go to an elementary school. And he looked at me and said, I don't want you to go. It was just such a special moment because I realized in that moment too that I didn't want to go. That really allowed me to see that this was where I needed to be.
A couple of months into my student teaching, they told me that there was a job opening and they asked if I'd like to apply. So I just never left.
When I first found out about not being able to take the traditional route of going to college because I wasn't eligible for FAFSA, Ms. Shaffer, she helped me write so many college essays, fill out so many applications, just pushed me to, just be my absolute best. I grew up in a sort of a tough neighborhood. So there were a lot of negative influences around, and it was kind of showing a little in my behavior. If I hadn't gone into theater, I was about one wrong move away from living a completely different life. Once I got into theater, it really helped me become a more grounded human being. I was more sympathetic to people. If kids aren't provided that opportunity to experience it, there will be a lot of lost souls.
I was in a really, really bad place my senior year of high school. I was homeless. I was living with my best friend. I was in a domestic violence situation with my uncle. Only thing that was getting me out of bed was my art. Like I wanted to act. I had rehearsal. I didn't want to go to college, and one day I get an interview for Purchase College.
She needed someone to go with her. So I asked my other teachers, can you cover my class? I'm gonna run out the back door with Deja. But I knew that she was special and I knew that she needed help.
We get to campus, I am so nervous. And we go into the interview room. He's like, who are you? She's like, I'm a teacher.
He was like, I've never had a theater teacher bring a student to an interview. And I was like, well, here I am. She's great. Please take her.
And I got admitted that day. It was probably one of the best days of my whole entire life.
When I look at Deja now in the conservatory at SUNY Purchase, I just think had she not had that in high school, she wouldn't be where she is now.
It is our honor
to present our high school theater teacher,
Ms. Lisanne Shaffer,
with the Arthur Miller Foundation
Excellence in Arts Education Award.
No one deserves this recognition more than you.
I would like to thank the Arthur Miller Foundation for this award. I am honored to be an Arthur Miller Alumni Fellow, which makes tonight even more special for me. I am so grateful and moved by your support of public school theater education and the opportunities and resources your organization has continuously given to me and my students over the years. Thank you to the faculty and staff of Brooklyn High School of the Arts. I would like to thank my principal, Daniel Vecchiano, and my AP of the Arts, Frank Proudfoot, for always supporting my work in the theater. Special thanks to my co-teacher, my mentor, and my friend, Jill Kuhn. Thank you to the City College of New York's Dr. Jennifer Katona and Shobha Kavanakudiyal for your guidance during my study in the graduate program in educational theater. Thank you, Peter Avery, Director of Theater for the New York City Department of Education, for the many opportunities you have given and shared. Thank you to my family and to my fiance, Evans, for always picking me up after all the long nights of rehearsal. Most essentially, I would like to thank my students, past and present, whom I wholeheartedly share this award with tonight. My students have taught me more about life and about being a human being than any book I've ever read or any course that I've ever taken. Thank you. Finally, I would like to tell you a story about how I chose a life in the theater. It's hard to believe now, but I was once a very troubled teen. I had no direction, and my senior year of high school, I didn't really know who I wanted to be or what I wanted to be. But something happened my senior year of high school that altered my life forever. My high school hired a theater teacher, Miss Allison Reed. Miss Allison Reed came in and said that we were going to do a play called Godspell, and a burst of excitement coursed through my body. Somehow I was cast in a role, and I started to see my high school's auditorium metamorphosize into this set with music, lights, costumes. I really felt like for the first time I was a part of something, and it felt completely monumental. I remember on opening night, which was also closing night, I believe, being so nervous. But by the time the show was over and I stood on the stage to take my bow, I really felt like I belonged. I felt like I was a part of something. I felt like I had direction in my life, and it gave me the courage to look at myself differently in the mirror and really love myself. This journey of collaboration, courage, empathy, and hard work that it took to be a part of my high school musical really took me from lost to found and from self-doubt to self-worth. That is the power of theater education. And it's never been more important than right now. Our country is presently in a climate that needs healing. And our young people are watching, our young people are listening, and they are looking at themselves in the mirror. Let's keep arts education strong and make sure that they learn to love what they see. Thank you.